Hello everybody and welcome to Super Metroid Reverse number 10. Take 2. Yes, I have to do a second take for reasons that will not be named. They deal with my older brother though. But anyway, we are in Tourian, obviously. And this is pretty standard Metroid hack terrain where it's just Metroids, and there's actually no Rinkas in this, which is a bit different. There's no Rinkas because he changed the Rinka enemies into Metroid enemies. I mean, otherwise it's the same thing. There's acid, pipes, and Metroids. There really isn't that many hacks that really change terrain at all. Oh, grief, there's a lot of Metroids. I mean, terrain is pretty much this in almost every hack that has it in it, so... Oh, the birds say hi. I think somebody just got home. But yeah, terrain is normally just this. Maybe they'll have Rinkas in it. Oh goodness. A little less Metroids. But I'm trying to think of a hack that is really different in terrain. But Super Zero Mission's the only one that really comes to mind, and that's not really different. And that's almost Zero Mission-esque terrain there, which fits, really, obviously. But that's not super different. Although it does have a lot of... There's a lot of... Oh, goodness. Metroids. Get off the screen. Quit making my screen go bad. Oh. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, Super Zero Mission does have some things. If you do get in there early or through some back routes, you can get like X-ray in there and you can do different stuff. There's obviously your plasma beam upgrade. I think it was plasma in terrain in Super Zero Mission, but really that's about the only hack. Cliffhanger also kind of does something different. I mean, Cliffhanger is pretty much more puzzle-oriented anyway. So, Cliffhanger also took the ending room and put nothing in there, so you had to find out where Mother Brain really was. So that was a bit different too. But otherwise, almost every hack is pretty much like this. It's just pipes, acid, Metroids. And they all pretty much leave these 3 rooms unchanged. Like the side hoppers, the Torizo, and this room. And the thing I was doing, I should explain it. When I took my suits off, I was jumping in the side hopper. I was obviously taking damage, and I was doing that on purpose to reduce the amount of time the big Metroid is lashed onto me. So it's a little thing I picked up learning to speedrun. Get this health thing off. You take the damage off through the cutscene because you can't go anywhere while it's going on. So then it takes less time for the Metroid to go through its thing on you. Which, unless you're doing the ridiculously super short charge Shine Spark, you're not getting away from it. So you're just accepting the inevitable, but making it go by faster. So yeah, and this is... And there's actually Rinkas on this. Imagine that. There's also a speedrun trick with these Zebatites, or a speedrun in ammo percentage. I'm not sure how it works, honestly. You need Ice Beam, and you can't have Screw Attack on, I know that. And otherwise, I'm lost. I have tried to do it, but I've never been successful in it. I am not... I just don't really know how it works. that. Good grief. Oh, there we go. So yeah, and speedrun tricks from Mother Brain is you'll want to have less health. You want to have just the 3 energy tanks when she does her beam. That way she only shoots you once, and then the Metroid will come and take care of itself. Because right now, with the amount of energy I have, she'll fire the beam twice, and then the Metroid will come. So, but there is a way to drop your energy really fast in this. Don't worry about that. And it's not by her little orange hand beam. Because your damage timer is actually a little bit different in this fight, if you ever noticed. With her, whenever she shoots those big blue O's out of her mouth, normally the first one would hit you and your damage timer would make you invincible for a period of time. But if you notice, all 4 of them will hit you, so your damage timer is actually a little bit faster, resets faster. So you just keep running until like that, use energy. Just be careful not to go beneath 3 energy tanks or you'll end up killing yourself doing that. Because she will always fire the 1 beam first, then it's after that I guess the check goes, and then the checks for the energy and whatever, and the Metroid and all that kind of stuff. And something that's interesting about this is when I was younger and first playing the game, it's like, oh well, if she turns stone, of course the Metroid can't drain life out of stone. But now I'm thinking about it more, it's like, how does she exactly turn into a stone? Or is it even a stone? Is it something else? Is it just a shell, or does it permeate all through her? And how does she come back from that? I'm thinking too much about stuff like that. That's how you find loopholes in movies and stuff all over the place. This is something I've thought about. Why doesn't Samus told the Galactic Federation about this, and they start developing a technology for that, so then Metroids pretty much become useless? Because then, if they can't drain the life out of you because you have this armor or whatever, then they're no longer really a threat. So, I don't know. There's some stuff to think about. Another speedrun thing to mention about Mother Brain, there's actually quite a bit about Mother Brain, despite being a very scripted fight. But you can hit her with every hyper beam you fire until she dies. You just have to time your jumps right. If you do that, you obviously hit her with every shot, which will make her go by a little bit faster. And of course, this being reversed, the escape's a bit different. I mean, it's not like really different, but there are some odd things. Starting with that, and I'm gonna stay. Thankfully, I can go back here. So yeah, space jump is in the escape. I do not know why. I don't know if it was just something I forgot to put in and decided to throw it in here, or if it's actually something he expects the player to use for it, because this thing here, obviously, space jump is very useful for that. And for this room. So I don't know if it's just something he played with just for the escape, or if he just forgot about it and decided to throw it in here. I'm not sure. I can't go this way, I forgot. Yeah, it's reverse, of course you can't go right here if you think you should go. Through this tube. There we go. And acid is right, so now wonderful. Well, acid isn't like the biggest threat anymore once you got your suits and stuff. It's not exactly pleasant to go through, and it can, if you're spending any amount of time in there, it will drain quite a bit of health off us. make sure to charge a Shine Spark here. Because you have to do it on top. Now imagine that Shine Sparking in reverse. Whoever heard of that? I have never actually, or I don't think I have, saved the animals in any of my runs, so I am going to do that this time because I know I can do that this time. So this will be, this is a first. And of course, it'd be nice if those creatures taught you how they can run through solid walls instead of just wall jumping and Shine Sparking. But oh well. So yeah, this is the first time saving animals. I don't know how many hacks I've got uploaded here. Quite a bit. So of course, not all of them have that. And I have to say this, that has got to be some super powerful blast of air to knock Samus back in a metal suit. And with gravity suit, no less. That's got to be some amazing puff of air. So yeah, that was Super Metroid Reverse, and the ship changed color. I just noticed that. It was that grayish white, maybe. And it was like all black, and now it's back to its normal color. I don't know what was going on with it. And the planet blows up. And if you pay attention while the ship's flying toward the screen, off on the right-hand side in the middle of the section of the planet, and there it goes. Got a little thing shooting out of it. Yes, that was your animals escaping. So our time is hour 39. It's not too bad. Okay, now we get to check out our percentage. So yes, produced by Deer Force, which I believe is the portable translation, but let's do some more research on that. Under 3 hours, so we get this ending, which if you didn't know that, you know now. And our time was hour 39. Our percentage is 60%. So I don't know what the total percentage is, but that was Super Metroid Reverse. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll see you for the next mission, whatever that turns out to be. So whatever that is, we will see you then.